This is Bug-S Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Target exclusive Batman Beyond figure. So before we take a look at Batman Beyond, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with your standard DC Multiverse stand that we see used with every figure, just about every figure, and I think it's weird that they decided to include an actual stand with him. I think a flight stand would have made more sense. But yeah, you get this. Up next, he comes with the Build-A-Figure piece for the Futures in Batman. And this looks awesome. All the sculpt detail to it and the heads. It just looks really good. One complaint I have, though, is mine's crotch keeps falling off. It's not an issue that anyone else has with this figure. I'm thinking about gluing that down because it just wants to pop off constantly. Maybe once the legs are attached to it, it'll be better. But yeah, just like this, that keeps falling off. Up next, he comes with two Batarangs, and these look pretty good. They have a tiny bit of sculpt detail to them. They're cast in black and have some matte red painted over top of it. And I'm surprised at how well Batman Beyond can hold these Batarangs. I really figured they'd fall out of his hands because they don't look like they're in there that well. But yeah, he can actually hold them pretty tight. And finally, he comes with the open clawed hands. And I love these hands. I think these are my favorite to display him with. They just look really awesome on him. So before we take a look at the head sculpt, I wanted to show how the wings work. Now, you can't move, like if you move this one, then this one won't move. You have to move the left side up first and then the right side. It kind of ratchets up and down. And I'm not sure if it's like that on all of them, but yeah, watch this. See, whenever you move the left one, the right one wants to move. So I'm not sure why that is. So now with the wings out, all you have to do is just put his arms out. And there are these little pegs right there that you have to get into the holes in the wings. And they just peg in like that. So there he is with that wing. And then you just have to bring this one out and do the same. And there you go. There is Batman Beyond with his wings out. And I think these look really cool. It's kind of weird how it functions, though, since you have to move that left side out first and then the right. I wish I could just move them at the same time. Because as you saw, when you move this one, then the other side starts to move. You can see his arm moving over here because of that. Oh, and this one came out. But yeah, it's really odd that it's like that. So now let's go ahead and take a look at the head sculpt. So I really like this head sculpt. This is the closed mouth version, where the mask is completely closed. The open mouth version is the wide release. It's getting released everywhere. This one is the Target version, though. And I do like this one better. I don't know, I just really like the design of it. Plus, this is the only way that you can get the Build-A-Figure piece for the Futures in Batman. So, the body is cast in this shimmery matte black color. You can see it has some kind of stuff mixed in with the plastic, making it look kind of sparkly. But I do think that looks pretty cool. The one weird thing is, as you can see, the chest here and the stomach are two different colors. The upper half is a flat black color. And this is glossy, and then down here it's flat, and then on his legs it's glossy again. So that's kind of odd, because his bicep is the same way. His shoulder flat, then the bicep is glossy. Now on his gloves here, on the forearms, you can see that these are done in a glossy black color. And I don't mind that because, you know, it's just right here. But the rest of the plastic being matte and then that shiny color doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But I do think the logo on his chest looks really nice. That glossy red over top of that flat black looks really nice. You get some silver, some really nice bright silver, and flat red to the belt there. And I do wish this was a softer piece right here, because that's all the farther you can move his legs in. And then he actually has sculpt detail to the bottoms of his feet. You can see there is a hole there for the rockets, but this version does not include it. The wide release does. But yeah, I'm surprised at how much sculpt detail is down here. And I did find some effects that work, and I will show that off at the end of this video. But now, let's go over his articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look up all the way. Can look down all the way. He can move his head side to side, and he can get some tilting. He has ball-jointed shoulders, which let's take these wings off of his arms for a second. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out The right side moves out farther than the left side. As you can see, the right side moves up a good bit, and this stops right here. He has butterfly joints that can move back and forth and all the way around. It's really sly. He has swivel at the bicep, double jointed elbow that can bend in all the way, and ball jointed wrist that can move up and down and spin all the way around. He has those wings that can swivel, which, as I said, you have to put the left side down first and then the right. He has ball jointed diaphragm and waist joint that can move back all the way. And can't move down that much. It'd definitely be nice if McFarlane could make him crunch forward as much as he can crunch back. And also, while I'm looking here, I can see a bunch of hairs there from where they cut the mold. That is not done very well. I'm just now noticing that. With the light hitting it, it's really noticeable. I wonder if this side is the same. Yeah, it is. It's not quite as bad, but yeah, that's definitely there. He can do a complete split. He can kick forward that far. I wish he could kick forward just a little higher. He can kick back just a little bit. He has double jointed knees, which let's get these wings out of the way. He has double jointed knees that can move back that far. He has ball jointed ankles that can move down all the way, up all the way, spin all the way around, and toe articulation that can move up all the way. So now, let's do some comparisons. So first up, here he is next to the Merciless Wave Batman figure, and Batman's just a little bit taller than him. I'm having to hold him up because he is very, very top-heavy. Here he is next to Joker. And finally, just for fun, there he is next to the Cyberpunk Takamura figure. So here's what I was talking about earlier in the review. I don't really plan on picking up the version with the rockets, so I actually used the Mezco Stealth Iron Man's repulsor effects. They work really, really well in his feet. You do have to stretch the peg hole out just a little bit, but, you know, this one didn't come with any effects, so it's not like I'm damaging it or anything. But yeah, I think these look really awesome on him. So overall, I would highly recommend picking this up. I think this is an awesome figure. If you really aren't worried about the Build-A-Figure piece or the closed mask, then you can easily skip this figure and pick up the standard version that comes with the rocket effects and the open mask. But if you're wanting those, then this is the version for you. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.